Hi, let's build a responsive website using Flutter. Okay, and we are going to build a portfolio website. Actually, I tried it before and I published a part of that in my channel, but unfortunately, I lost the code from my system. Okay, that's why I haven't published the other parts. Okay, today we are going to build that from scratch again, and the difference between that two things are actually I changed the design and now I took a new UI and I'm going to implement that. Okay, so extremely sorry for the delay for publishing this video, because a lot of people are asking me when did you publish the second part and all those things. So it's actually happened like that. I lost the code, that's why I am unable to publish that second part. Okay, so don't worry, we are going to build it from scratch. Okay, let's begin. Okay, let's have a look at the design we are going to implement. And this is a design we are going to implement. Okay, there are a lot of things here and there are a lot of different sections. Okay, and it's actually we are going to build a website, and you all know Flutter is a cross-platform framework. We are going to write only one code, and uh, we need to publish it as an app, then a website, then app means that should be responsive, especially in tablet and mobile. And we need the web version of this thing, and that should be like this. Okay, and that should be also responsive. Okay, so that's what we are going to try to achieve. Okay, and there are different sections, and this is what we are going to implement, and we need the colors also, and we need some images, and what else? That's it. Okay, and I'm going to build a backend for this, because you can update later. That means when you complete a new project, you want to update that in your portfolio, and that what we can do from the backend. Okay, I'm going to build a admin website and connect it to the Firebase. Okay. Okay, let's create the setup for the project. Okay, go to Android Studio, create a new project. Okay, and I'm going to create a new project, and it is called Portfolio. Okay, and you can give a package name if you wish to publish it. You can give a package name. I'm going to give my organization here, and you need to have web, iOS, and Android. Okay, so then create the project. Wait for the project to be created. Okay, it's created, and I need it to be opened in a new window. Okay, this is the project, initial project, as you all know, and I want to make some initial changes to this thing, and I'll give you the code in the GitHub, then you can quickly start. Okay, and first of all I need some asset folder, so let's go to the project root folder and create a directory called assets. Okay, then inside that assets you can have a folder for fonts, new directory called fonts, and where you can store all your custom fonts. Then after that you need an image folder for storing all the static images. Okay, now let's add some fonts. I already have some fonts with me, so I'm going to use Poppins font and different versions of Poppins. Okay, let's copy this thing, and I'm going to paste it again. Actually I have two screens, that's what I'm doing. I just copied that from my second screen and paste it here. Okay, now you have all the fonts, and you know how to download the font. Just go to Google Fonts and select the font you want to download and extract that folder, then copy all the font files here. Okay, now I need some images, so I'm going to copy some images. Okay, then paste it here. You can take any images. Okay, actually I have a profile image, and that's me. I don't want that. I just tried that. Okay, let me delete. Okay, and I need this image, and I need this image. Okay, okay, this guy is awesome. Okay, and actually the picture you are selecting should be a clear one, otherwise your the look and feel of your website should be that much attractive. So if you are using your own picture, and take a good picture. Okay, and close that, And after adding the asset folder, you should have to mark that in your pubspec.yaml file, and I'm going to delete everything here and this cluttered unwanted comments from here. Okay, let me delete all that comments. Okay, then okay, don't forget to remove everything, otherwise this will throw error. Okay, and remove this thing, remove this thing. Okay. Okay, and now let's mark the asset file here and uncomment this thing and make it aligned with this A. Then put two spaces, and your folder is actually assets slash images, and just open that folder. I don't want a specific image and I want to get all the images. So then next is assets slash fonts. Okay, now we have some custom font. You need to mark that custom font inside your pubspec.yaml here. And for marking a custom font, and I'll show you how to mark that. Okay, for that you need to uncomment that example shown here and make sure that this F comes here. Copy something, otherwise you are wasting your time. That means you already know how to mark this thing. Okay, I'm going to paste something here. Okay, this is how you mark your asset. I don't want this thing here. Let me delete everything. Okay, now your pub spec is clear. Okay, there is no unwanted thing here, and remove this thing. Okay, this is your project name, and you haven't given any description, that's why the default thing comes here. Okay, so let's get it. And we need some packages also, and on the go we will add that packages here. Okay, now let's create the folder structure inside your lib folder. And we need some folders because we have different UI for your desktop, tablet and your mobile. Okay, and so you need to build a separate UI. And remember one thing, I'm going to do it manually, and there are packages for building responsive layouts, but I'm not going to use any packages. And because packages will sometimes throw you I'll sometimes drag you into issues, because if that package isn't get updated in future, your app will not perform as you expected. So I'm not going to depend upon any packages, especially for this layout. I mean the responsive layout. I'm going to write it manually. Okay, so I suggest that, and if you don't have that much patience, you can use package. Okay, so let's create folders. I need a constant folder because we have some constant colors here. So I'm going to create a folder called constants. Okay, then inside that constants we have some colors, we have some styles, and we have some text. Okay, so I am going to create a new file that is called colors. Okay, colors, and inside that colors folder we need the colors. Actually these are the colors, and you can get that colors from any website. You can upload this design to your design to that any website, and that will pick you the colors. Okay, I already wrote a color class here. Let me copy that color class. These are the colors. This is a simple dart class, and there are some static properties or static variables here, and you can access this variable simply by simply in your UI, because this is a static constants, that there is no need to create objects to access these properties. Okay, that's why I made everything static, and you can change the colors according to your need. Okay, now I need something for my styles. Okay, we have different styles, especially borders, border radius, decorations, all those things. Okay, I'm going to put everything here. Then I need to have some menu. Okay, and so you can have some a file called menu. Okay, and this is actually there is a tab system here, I have created this for my tab system like this one. All apps branding UI by UX. Okay, you can store all the static names here. Okay, static strings here. Okay, now that's it. I need one more folder called screens. Okay, and inside that screens folder you have three UIs, especially large screen, mobile and tablet. So let's create all that files here. Directory, that is for one is called large screen. Okay, and another one is for tablet. Okay, then another one is for mobile. Okay, now and we are going to develop everything as components and take a look at the design. And you need to have this text in across every UI. That means you need this thing in your mobile, and you need this thing in your tablet, and also in your large large screen version, and also that image. So we are going to build everything as widgets or components. So you need a folder for storing all that shared widgets. So I'm going to have a folder called widgets. Okay, and this widget folder contains all the elements that is shared across these different UI. Okay, now let's create a new file called dot file, that is called your home page. Okay, and this is a starting point, and this is where this is a first page, and this is where we are going to do some checks, whether this user is opened this in a large screen, or the screens actually the screen size. Okay, okay, that's what we are going to write here. Then I need one more folder that is called utils. That means sometimes we use components like across every class. That components are stored inside this utils folder. Okay, you can store it inside widgets, it's your wish. Okay, then okay, now I need to change my main.dot file. Okay, what is the change you need inside your main.dot file? Let me remove everything and write it from scratch. Import the material package, then create your main function, void main. Okay, then call the run app method. Okay, then this is responsible for rendering your UI into your screen, and this will accept a parameter of type widget. So I am going to have a class called my app, and this class is not yet defined. That's why that error. So let me define that class, my app. Okay, or you can create like this state. It's a stateless widget, and that is called my app. Okay, now that error vanishes. Now let's create the material widget here. So I'm going to return a material app, and first I'm going to remove that banner. Okay, then you can write a theme here, and this is theme data. Then you can have a color scheme, and that is color scheme dot from seed. Then I need the seed color, that is colors dot some color, deep purple. Okay, then put a comma, and I need material theme. Use material tree true, that is, and maybe actually you get all these themes when you have that boilerplate code there. Okay, but actually we deleted everything, that's why I just rewritten here. And now we have your home property, and I'm going to call the home page. Okay, and this home page isn't defined, so let's create a home page. And we already have a class file here, home page. Now let's define that home page here. Inside your home page, I'm going to call the material package. Okay, now let's create a stateless class called home page. Okay, I hope you're following me, and if you have any doubts you can ask me in the comments. Okay, then this is going to return Actually, we need to check what is the size, what is the screen size. So I'm going to depend upon a widget called layout builder, and layout builder is like this. Layout builder will actually check the size of your screen or the constraints. Then constraints means the width and height. Then we are going to decide what is going to build. Okay, but if you are in a large screen, you need to build a large screen UI. If you are in a mobile screen, you need to build a mobile UI. And if you are in a tablet, you need to build that. So it has a builder, and this builder will accept two parameters. One is the context and another one is constraints. This is just a parameter name, and then depending upon this constraints value, and you will get the height and the width inside your constraints, and depending upon the constraints value you can return your UI. I'm going to return desktop layout. Okay, then put a semicolon, and the same way you can have, and you need to have a check here. If I forgot that, if constraints dot max width greater than 950, that means you are in a large screen, so that should be return desktop layout. Okay, and you can do all other things like that, and especially you need to have this much values. And if you are greater than 600, and then you have tablet, and else you are in a mobile, and these classes we haven't defined, that's why this error here. So let's go to the corresponding folders and define the classes. And first of all, go to the large screen, then create a layout for that. So I'm going to create a file called desktop underscore layout underscore page or screen. Okay, now let's do that, and let's simply create a stateless class or stateful class. Excuse me. Okay, import material a stateful class, and that is called desktop layout, and this is called desktop layout. Okay, and this is going to return, right now it is going to return a scaffold, and we are not going to build any complex UI right now, and we'll do all those things later. Okay, now just simply give a background color, and background color is, and this should be red. Okay, and after that you need to build the mobile UI. I'm going to build another file here, mobile layout underscore page, and you can copy this thing from here and paste it here, and change the class name, refactor, rename, and this is mobile layout. Okay, and the color should be green. Okay, now let's build a tablet layout here, and dot file tablet underscore layout underscore page. Okay, and paste it again and change the class name, refactor, rename, then this is tablet layout, and I think I made a typo here. Okay, refactor, rename, this A should be small letter, tablet layout. Okay, now call all the classes here, and come here, call it, then, or import it. Okay, okay, now you have one more error here, and that error is from, okay, main.dart, and you need to import your home page here. Okay, now there is no errors, we already created your different layout, and let's change the colors. It in mobile it is green, and let's have a blue here. Okay, and let's run this project, and I'm going to run it on Chrome, Google Chrome, and run this project, and let's wait for the app to be, or website to be loaded. Okay, and it's running, and now we are running it on Google Chrome, and that means initially you're going to get a large screen, and you're expecting a red screen here. Okay, that is, it's a red screen. I know it's annoying to your eyes, sorry. And let me reduce the width, because we our constraint is width, and here you can see max width. If max width is greater than 950, you will get desktop, and that's what you're seeing here. Now let me reduce the size to a bit more lower. Now it is less than 600, I think, or 650. What is the value here? And this is 600, and if it is 600, you are getting a tablet layout, and now you have a tablet. Okay, the color is blue, that's what we are getting here. Now reduce the size a bit more. Okay, now you are in a mobile, you got the mobile UI, and your task is to build or make the changes to your UI according to the screen size. That's what we are going to achieve in this project. Okay, so let's begin from the desktop. Okay, and make we are going to make all the components, reusable components. Then once you make all the components, it's very easy to put that component in your corresponding layout, and then you can simply build that. Okay, and first, before start coding, let's take a look at the design. Okay, and first of all, I am going to build this section, and not this thing, and the top one, the hero section. And it is actually, if you are if you are developing in HTML or CSS, you can simply build this, and you have a section here, and inside that section you have you make the display to be flex or grid. Then you have the left section and right section, and you can align it center or whatever alignment you want. And if you are coming to Flutter, this is actually a row, and inside that row you have a column, this thing. Then you have in the right side you have an image. Okay, then in this column, and you have another component and this thing. And why we are making this another component? Because and we need to show this in mobile also, and inside the mobile it should be now it is aligned, all the elements are aligned in a row. But if you are in a mobile screen, and you maybe sometimes you don't have this much width, so you need to align it as align it everything vertically. So that's what we are going to make all these things in a especially this one and this one, this thing and this one, in a component. Okay, let's open this in Paint, and then I'll show you the components. Okay, and we are going to make. So let's make my, or let's take my Paint. Okay, and I'm going to open that in my Paint, and it's very tough to find that. Okay, and let me draw some lines here. Which color? Okay, this thing. Okay, this is a component. Okay, and the whole thing is another row. Okay, this thing, and inside this row we have this as another container. Then this is another container. Okay, another component, and this thing is another component. Okay, and this image is another component, and this is the split. And if you come inside this thing, this is another component, and this menu is another component, and this button is another component. Okay, now you can we just divided everything into components, and then you can put all the components together and make your UI whichever way you want. Okay, that's what we are going to build. Okay, let's do that. So come inside your desktop layout. Okay, and inside your desktop layout we are going to build that components. So and I need I don't want this background color right now, and actually I need the body to be a container. Okay. I'm going to take the size from this using the media query, because uh, we need to adjust the font size according to the screen size. So I need to get the size. That means especially the height and width. So I'm going to call the media query dot of context dot size. Okay, and this variable will actually contain the size dot height and size dot width. Okay, now after this I need I need to have a decoration here, and this is actually a container, and here we are going to uh, have a decoration, and you can take a look at this thing, and you have a gradient throughout the background. Okay, that's what I am going to build. So you can have a decoration here, decoration, and this is actually coming from box decoration. Okay, then you can have a gradient here, gradient, and this is linear gradient. Okay, I think you know this thing. And gradient is expecting colors as a list, and whichever colors you want. We have already some colors, so I'm going to utilize that app colors. That is a class name. App colors dot the color is this thing. App colors dot what happened? App colors dot. Okay, and I think you need to import this thing. Okay, and this is the first color, and I need one more color, app colors dot, and we already defined these colors, and we are given some names to this thing. You can give any name, and I just given some names. Actually I copied it from a image to color website. Okay, now you have the colors. Now come to your layout, and let me rerun this thing, and let's check what is the color. Okay, now you got the color, and you can change the orientation of this gradient, and you know how to change that, I think. Okay, now we have some decoration here, and if you want you can isolate this thing to your styles here. Okay, and inside the styles folder, let me create a class here, and that class is called styles. And now I can write a style here, static constant box decoration, and the name of this thing is gradient decoration, and that is equal to, you can copy that from here, this thing, entire thing. I'm going to cut that and paste it here. Okay, and you need to import this here, and after this thing put a semicolon. Now you have a box decoration. This is a static constant, that's why you can simply call here gradient styles dot gradient decoration. Okay, and I think this is much better than the previous one, and the code is clean. Okay, and if you want to change some colors or make some changes here, you can do it here and rerun your app. Okay, and that's the advantage of writing everything separately. Now come to your desktop layout. Okay, and I need everything child as a single child scroll, because we need a scroll here. Then inside that we need a child again, that should be a column, and we need again children, and the first child is row. Okay, and this is what we are building right now. And first we actually build this scaffold. This is actually your uh, container, that full height full width container. Okay, that's what we write, and we put the background color as this gradient. After that you have different components arranged in vertical fashion. So that's why we defined a column. After that you need a row, then again a row, and again a row. Okay, that's why we have a column, then a row. And right now we are going to build this hero section, not that navigation menu, and later we will build that navigation. Okay, so inside this thing, and we need children. Okay, and the first children is actually your uh, actually a column. Okay, and take a look at the design. Where is that? Okay, and this, not this one, this thing. And right now we have that row and that's red box, and and we are going to build this thing. Okay, so that's what I just defined. Inside that row I just defined a column, and the first children is this thing. Then you have a row, then inside that row you have a button, then your social media icons. Okay, I hope you got the point. Okay, let's do that. And inside that column we need again a row, again a row. No, it's children, row. Okay, inside that, and we need your children. Okay, and what is the child you need? You have some text, then you can see something here. You can see a gradient text here, and you can see two colors in your text, and you can use a package called gradient text. Okay, let's do that. And first of all you need to import that package, then let's use that package to add a few packages here. So open your PubSpec, and I'm going to take the terminal, and you can directly add from the terminal. And the package names are actually, and you need a package called Flutter pub add, and I need a package called simple gradient underscore text, and I need one more package because we need icons, so I'm going to use font awesome underscore flutter. And if you want any other, you can add it later. So right now we need this thing, so I just put enter, and you have that packages here. You got that packages, then for make sure that you done a pub get. Okay, now come to your layout. Okay, and inside your desktop layout I need to build this thing first. Okay, and for that we already written a row. Inside this row we need to have that text. Okay, so let's have a container here, or you can simply create components from here. Okay, I can have a text as a row, then I'm going to call this as header text widget. Okay, and now we have to build this header text widget. So go to your widgets folder, because we need this widget in everywhere. That means desktop, tablet and mobile. So let's build that widget here. Dot file header underscore text underscore widget. Okay, and import material package and create a stateless widget, and this thing is called header text widget, and this is going to return a container, and this is going to return a container, and inside that container you need a column here, because we have text aligned vertically. So children, and put a semicolon here because that is a return statement. I'm going to fetch the size, and that should be size, or you can pass that size here, and size from here, and this is final size. So I'm going to pass this dot size here and make it required. Okay, now you can have that text here, and this should be a text widget. Then uh, um, okay, then let's do some style text style. Okay, later we can write a component for the text in this project also, and right now I'm going to do that. I think you can do it yourself. And style is actually font size. I need this to be 26, and the color is actually I need a white color. Then the font weight is actually, or font weight of font family, and let's have a font weight of bold. Font weight is actually bold. Then you can define a font family, that is our font is Poppins. Okay, now after this thing I need that gradient text here. Then you can call your gradient text widget, and it is expecting a text here, so you can give a text here, and web developer plus and slash n, you can have UX designer, then put a comma. Don't forget to have comma inside the list. Okay, colors, and you can give the colors, and colors as a list. Okay, and I need two colors. We already have colors here. I just copy that colors here, and you need to import the class here. Okay, and you can have styles also. After this thing you can define the specific styles for this thing style, and you can have a text style, and the font size we need a bigger font. I'm going to give a 55 here. Okay, and you can give the font size using the media query size dot width star 0.25. I just I'm going to try something, and the font family is actually Poppins, and put a comma. Then the font weight is bold. Okay, now we made a component. Then after this gradient box you need a sized box. Width is actually sized box. It is inside a column actually, right? And you need okay, height is actually size dot, you can have width star 0.05. Okay, all these are experiments, and we'll fix all the things properly later. And let's have a container, and inside that container you can give a width. Okay, then here we are going to build that social icons. Okay, and right now we have this thing, and I'm going to call it header widget here, and let's import that. And you have a property required parameter called size, and I'm going to pass the size. Let's save this, and let's check what is this thing. Okay, this is what we got. Okay, and it is because we have given this I think we have given this font size based on this media query. Okay, and the text style is actually Poppins, and this thing is actually 0.025. And let's take a look. It is very small, so you can have 0.025 and save this. And now you have a bit more higher, and you can have a 40. Save this. Now you have bigger text, and I need to align all these things properly. So let's have an alignment here, and I need the cross axis alignment of this thing to be start. Okay, and I need some margin also, and let's make the container have some margin, that is edge intersect dot symmetric, and horizontal is actually based on the size dot width star 0.07, and the vertical is actually vertical, and size dot height, this is size dot height star 0.15, because we have before this thing we have to add a now bar. Okay, that's what I give a bigger height. Okay, now let's save this thing. Come here. No, it's not saving. Where is the run menu? Okay, let's save this thing, and it's running. Now you have something like this, and almost, and if you want you can make this thing a bit more lower. Okay, now you got enough space at the top, and if you want you can make this thing to be main axis alignment center. Now you got this thing. Okay, now after this thing we have in our design we have something called a text here. So let's do the text first. Okay, so inside a sized box I'm going to give a text here. Okay, and come here, and here we have a sized box here. Okay, and inside the sized box I'm going to give a width for this and width for this size box. Then let me copy the child, because we need to add a simple dummy text, and I'm going to waste the time for time by typing all these things from scratch. Okay, you have a text here, then I think you don't need this thing. Okay, save it. Now come here, you have a text here, and now you can see it's not, the width is not proper. So let's give a bit more width. Actually I need the half of the screen, so let me give this thing to be 0.5. now you got you have to refresh this thing and save it or reload it. Now you have something like this. Okay, take at your design. Okay, that's okay. Now let's build that button first. Okay, for that I'm going to give another container. Okay, I'm going to create another container here, container, and inside that container let me give a width, and this is also half of the screen, so let make this to be half. Now the child, what about the child? And child is, take a look at the components, and now you need a button, then you need a social icon, and we call this thing together, and we call this thing together as your, and as your what, we can call this thing as your social section something. So I'm going to call that social section class here. We haven't defined that class, so go to your components, then create a dot file social underscore section. Okay, and inside the social section we have again components like you have first you have a button, then you have a social widget. So let's create a social section class here, import material, then you can have a stateless widget here. Okay, that is called social section. Okay, and this is actually a container. I am going to have a container here, and the container has got a margin. Okay, because I need some margin, edge inset dot symmetric vertical, that is, let's give a fixed margin here,
Then you need to have a height for this thing, so I'm going to give a 50 height. Then the child is a row, because you have two things, one is that button, another one is for social icon. Then you can have the children, and let's make the cross axis alignments, cross and main axis. Cross axis alignment is center, and the main axis alignment is start. Okay, it's start. Now you have your children. First you need a container for that button, so I can have a container here, and let's give a height of 50, a width of 250. I'm giving a fixed width here, and you have a decoration, and this is a box decoration class. Then the color should be transparent, colors dot transparent. Okay, after that you need a border radius, and border radius is actually circular of 20. Then you need a border. Okay, border, because in the design you can see there is a border. Okay, border. Then I'm going to call border dot all. Okay, and give a color. Color is that studio, app colors dot studio, and you need to import that app color first, app colors dot studio. Okay, and after that we need a child inside this container, because we have a text and download icon. So I'm going to give a children here, and first one is a text, and that is download cv. Okay, you can give a style, and don't forget to isolate every common styles, otherwise you have to return again and again. Okay, text style color, and that is app colors dot app colors dot that studio color. Okay, now after this thing you need a size to box, a const size to box dot square, dimension is 12. Okay, you'll get a square box here. Then after that you can have an icon. I am going to use that font awesome icon, and it is called as fa icon, font awesome icons dot download. Okay, then put a comma. You need a color for that icon. Color is that studio colors, app colors dot studio. Then you need a size for that. Size is actually 18. Okay, and come to your header widget and call your social section here. And I think you need to have refactor. I have a typo here. Let's make everything correct. Social section, and copy this class and come here, and this should be social section, and import this thing. Okay, let's refresh the page. Let's wait what will be the result. Now you got something like this, and you don't have that icon loaded here, and make sure that you have proper internet. Okay, now I need some tweaks here, because you have a row here, and inside that row, where is that row? You have a row, not here, here you have a row. You need to have the main axis alignment to be center, and save this. Come here, and you have that icon here, and please add a font asset for the missing characters, and this thing. Let me stop this and run it again, because we haven't stopped it after adding the packages in the pubspec.yaml file. I think that may be the issue. Now you have to build your social widget. So come here, create a new dot file called social widget. Import material. It's a stateless class called social widget. Okay, and that social widget contains actually all the social media icons, but the tricky thing is you need a scroll effect, and when you hover mouse over it, I need to have I need that to be in a different color, or you need some sort of uh, hovering effect. Okay, and that is very simple to create. You can have a scaffold, no, not a scaffold. I need a row. Okay, and children, and children is actually a container. Okay, let's make a container first. Height is 40 and width is 40. Okay, let's have a decoration, and you can have box. Later we'll isolate all these decorations. Right now I'm writing all the decorations directly here. Box decoration, color, colors dot transparent. Okay, then shape is circle, that is box shape dot circle. Then you need a border. Okay, and the border is actually border dot all. Color is studio, app colors dot studio, and now import the app colors. Okay, and I need a bit more opacity here, dot with opacity, and that is 0.5. Okay, and after that, this is just the container. After that, a child, then you need a center widget, then a child, then I need an icon button, and you have the colors, and you can have hover color is app colors dot pale pale slate. Then after this, you need to have that on pressed, and we are not going to write the on press right now. And you need the icon is called fa icon. Then font awesome icons dot first you need LinkedIn, so you can call the LinkedIn icon. Then the color is that studio. Okay, now you got the size a bit smaller. I need 15. Okay, now there is no errors here. Social widget, and now come to your social section, and inside the social section first you have download CV, and after this thing you sorry after this you can call your social widget. I just have a sized box here, and after that you can have an expanded here, and because we have two row inside this inside a row, so social section, and inside this thing, and you can have your social widget. Okay, okay, let's save this and take a look at what we got. Now you got this thing, and you have the hovering effect. Okay, now let's replicate all those icons. First one is this thing, put a comma, and the second one is same, and the second one we actually need what we need. Okay, second one is actually we need some icons, like which all icons you need. I need LinkedIn, and I need you can have dribble, dribble. Okay, because you are a designer, copy this thing. Sorry. Okay, and copy and paste it here. And the third one is actually you can have your Upwork profile. You can have Upwork. I think you already know what is Upwork. It's a freelance platform. Okay, then after that you can have your GitHub, and you can have GitHub. Okay, save it. Now come here, you have all the icons, but the issue is you need a small gap, so you need to have a sized box in between everything. Let's have a sized box here, sized box, and you can give a fixed value for this thing, because it's a smaller value. Now you got all the values here. Okay, now you successfully created that header section, and with which is all components that is usable. Now let's create the image here, and you need to have an image here. So for that, go to your desktop layout. Inside, let me format this thing. Okay, your desktop layout, and let's have some main axis and cross axis alignment. And inside this row, I need to have a main axis alignment of start. Okay, then you can have a cross axis alignment of start. Okay, and you can give a size for this thing. Main axis size is min. Okay, and then after that you have a column, then you have uh, after that you have a column. Okay, and after that column you have a column, and after this column you can have that image. Okay, so you can have an expanded widget, so expanded widget here, and inside that I can have a container. And the height is actually, take it from your height, size dot height star 0.75. Okay, now the child is a column, children. Okay, and you can give a main axis alignment here. Main axis alignment is center, because I need that image to be the center. And the speciality of this image is actually, when you hover the mouse over it, you need to have a smaller rotating effect. So I can create a rotating image container here. So let me call that as rotating image container. Okay, and we haven't defined this class. Go to your widget, new dot file. The class is rotating image widget. Okay, and this is a stateful class. I think it's a stateful class material, and create a stateful class that is called rotating image container. Okay, and when you hover it, you need to have that rotating effect. So let's do something like this. I need, this is actually going to return a mouse region. Okay, now uh, you are going to define a mouse region. When you enter mouse over this region, you can make an effect. That's what we are going to build. So I can make this make I can take the size variable here, final size equal to call the media query dot of context, it's dot of context dot size. Okay, now let's define whether you hovered or not. Let's define a variable here, that is bool is hovered equal to false. Okay, now you can have on enter here, and when you enter that region, and the context is same, enter that region, you need to call set state. You need to call set state set state. Okay, inside the set state I can give is hovered equal to true, and let me paste it. And on exit, you can have, when you exit from that region, I need this to be false. Okay, now the child of this thing is actually an animated container. Okay, and animated container, and you can have, what is the error here, animated container is actually have a duration, and the duration is actually coming from the duration class, and you can give a duration of milliseconds, that is 300 milliseconds. Okay, and actually I need a height for this thing, that is you have the size variable width star 0.22, and you can give a bigger thing. I just have a small image, width star 0.22, it's a square. Then you can have decoration here, and that is box decoration, and I'm going to give an image, asset image, and you can take your image assets slash, and you have a folder called images, and inside that you have an image called profile underscore new dot jpg. Okay, and decoration, what decoration, and you have a mistake here, actually it is coming from decoration image. Then you can have image, and now you have asset image. Okay, and you can give a fit also, fit at box fit dot cover. Okay, now we need some border radius and all those things, and after this thing you can give border dot all, and the color is app colors dot studio, and you need to import the app colors here, app colors. Then you can give a width for this thing. Width is, I'm going to give a 1.2 width, and I need a border radius circular of 20. Okay, now you have your image. Okay, now your desktop layout, import this thing. Okay, and refresh your page, and let's wait whether you got that image. Okay, now you got that image. Okay, now I need to have a hovering effect here. When you enter this region, you need to have a rotating effect. So for that, you can call inside your container here, you can call a transform here, transform, and that should be you can call matrix 4 dot rotate z, and is hovered, that means if you are in that region, is hovered, and hovered, hovered. Okay, is hovered, it is 0, otherwise math dot py slash 48, and you need to import this math package. So at the top you can have import dart math as math. Okay, now that image vanishes. Save this, come here. Now when you click on this thing, when you enter this region, you can see a small hovering effect. Okay, it's rotating. Initially it's rotated, and you can increase this rotation and size. I need a 24 here, it's a bigger image. Then let's have a 36 here. Save this, and now you can have a bigger one and a bit more rotation. Okay, now you can see it's rotating. Now we successfully completed this region, it's almost rotated like this. Okay, now you need to build the region here at the bottom of this section. Okay, I hope you understand, I hope you are following me, and I know this is a bit large amount of code, but it's I think it's a good project to improve your Flutter skills. Okay, you are learning a lot of things here, and I'm intentionally not going to use any packages here, because if you are using packages, I won't suggest that. Write your own code. Why using packages or copy code from somewhere? Okay, so it is satisfactory, and now let's build the bottom part. Okay. Okay, I have made some changes in my desktop layout, header widget, social section, and here you can see I just made the button as a component. Then social widget, obviously you have a component, and I made something called here inside the desktop layout. You can see I can have a container and your rotating image container. Then I made a social underscore large for inside your social section, and we need to call this button and the social icons. So I just created a social underscore large file that is inside your header area, that is a class. And for that class I just have that button, and because we need this to be in vertical or horizontal depending upon the layout, so I just made it as a component. And I did some changes also. And here later we have a vertical margin here. I just removed that margin, and inside your desktop layout I just wrap this row with a container, and I just given that margin so that you can have in your bigger screen, you can have exactly the same design. Okay, and when you reduce this layout, reduce the screen size, I need this to be in a tablet. So same, exactly the same. You have a row and a header widget, and you need to show that icons here. So here I can create one for my tablet like this social. Let me copy this thing and take it from here, and you can create separate files and refactor, and this is rename, and this is social, and you can call it as tab. Okay, and inside this tab actually we need this download button and this social icons. Okay, but the difference is that we need all these as a column. Okay, now let's save this and come here, and inside the tablet layout you have your social tab, and you can call that social tab here, social tab. Okay, save it. Let's have this. Okay, and this is actually here, and we need to cut this from here, and it is not inside the row, and it is inside this column. Actually, copy this thing and paste it here and save it. Now you have your social icons, and you need to make some tweaks here. And for that, and let's have a main axis alignment center and cross axis alignment center. Save this, and there is no difference here. Why? And because your main axis alignment center, cross axis alignment center, save it. Okay, there is no difference. Okay, why it is like that? And let's have a look at the design. And this is your tab layout. Okay, and inside your you can see inside your uh, and this is your tab layout, and I can have a container here. Container, you can give a margin here. Okay, and copy this margin value from here. Copy this and paste that here, save it. Let's have a look at. Okay, now you got your tablet layout, and reduce the size. Okay, that is okay. Then I need this to be aligned properly. Okay, and for that come here, and this is your header widget. Okay, inside your header widget you have header section, then your social tab, and add a sized box with a height of 20. Okay, save it. Now you have a gap here, and after that you have your social tab widget, and come inside your social tab, and inside your download button, and the main axis alignment is center, and that is okay. And sized box with a okay social widget. This is almost okay, but why can you say why it is like this? Okay, I need this to be social widget. And let's give a main axis alignment center. Save it. Now it is center. Okay, and your tablet, where is your tablet? And I need a space between this two things. This is actually height. Save this. Now you go to your tablet widget, and if you want to make everything center, you can make, or you can make everything and cross axis alignment start. Okay, and this download button, and save this. Now you got it is left aligned, and main axis alignment is actually start. Okay, now I need this download, no, social widget, and this main axis alignment is center, cross is start. Okay, and this is also start. Okay, I think this is okay. I hope you understand. I made some changes here and previously written code, and if you expand this, this should be your large screen, and if you reduce the size, this will be your smaller screen. And I need this to be, and if you want, you can adjust this value here and come to your home page. Actually, uh, up to 600 we, and this should be 450, and save this. Okay, and this is still tablet, and if you reduce the size after this value, okay, let me, not page source, it's actually inspect. Okay, now you are in mobile view. Let me expand this thing, and you are in tablet view. Take the mobile view. Okay, now you can see, now after 450 this should be tablet, and after 445 this should be mobile. And now you need to build this mobile UI. Okay, let's do that also. And inside your mobile layout, okay, remove this thing, and go to your tablet layout. Okay, and let me copy everything from here and copy this thing, not this thing, actually this thing. Okay, copy everything and go to your mobile layout and remove this scaffold from here and paste it here. And I need to import the style also, then all that widgets, header widget. Okay, now you need your social widget, and one more error is this rotating. Save this thing. Now you are inside your social, no, mobile view, and I need this image at the top in your, in when you are in mobile view. Okay, and you have errors here, and if you reduce the size, you can see that errors. Okay, and you need to fix that also. Okay, and this is a hectic task when you are working with this responsive design. You need to consider all these things. Okay, so first of all, let's make that image at the top. So inside your mobile view, and actually I need I need this expanded from here. Let me cut that expanded from here, and inside the main row I need this thing here, and put a comma here and save this. No, no, not here. Cut that here, and I need this to be here. Save that. Now you got, errors because I don't want this expanded here. Save this. Okay, now you are in your mobile view. Okay, you are in the mobile view, and I need a small gap here, and you need a sized box with a height of 20. Okay, now you can see you have that image here, but you still have a problem here, inside your social widget. Okay, and here you have a problem here, you need to fix that. Okay, before building the next section, actually we need to have that layouts like mobile layout, desktop layout, and tablet layout. And when you are building the smaller layout, will fall into some issues. So for fixing that issue, and come, I have made some changes inside my social widget. And okay, social widgets contains all the icons that is in a row. Then come to your desktop layout, you have a header widget here, and we actually included that social icons here. I just isolated that from that here, and I just created a class called social large, and that is a row, and we have all the icons. And I just have a download CV button widget and a social widget, and later we don't have this thing, and it's just a simple class download CV, and I just isolated that as a class because we want to reuse it. And we just isolated that social section from here, and we just created a class here, social large. And inside your desktop layout, after this header, and before this is a row, and the previous code this is a row, I just made this a column, then your header widget, then your social widget. And after that I added I wrapped this row with a container, and I have given this margin here. And previously we have given that margin, I think, here, and I just cut that margin from here and added that vertical margin here. Okay, now the other things are same. And when you come to your tablet layout, and exactly the same thing, you have the row and wrap it with a container, then give the margin. Then after that we have your image at the top, and I just cut that expanded from here to here, and remove that expanded because you are in a column. And the axis alignment, I think, is you have single child scroll view, that is a scrollable, so you can't have that here, you can't expand it. So give it as it is like that. Then after this you have the row and your header widget. And after this row I just have a sized box and a social tab. And this social tab is actually your icons, download button, and your social widget. The difference between in large scale and tablet is in large scale that is a row, here it is a column, and I need the download button, and below that you have your social widget. And make proper alignments according to your need. And same thing for mobile layout. For your mobile layout, because this thing is redundant, that's why I'm not explaining everything. Okay, so and in I just copied the tablet layout, and this scaffold I just copied from the previous desktop or tablet. Then in the mobile also I just wrapped this column with a container, then given the margin, then add this container, remove that expanded, and give a sized box, then a row. And inside this row exactly the same social tab. Okay, you can use the same thing. And the output is like this is your tablet. And when you reduce to mobile, and you can see this thing here, and inside the tablet you have this view. And when you expand to a large screen, and you will get the previous view. Okay, and if you want to adjust the alignment of the text, you can do that. And alignment can be determined based on the screen size, you can do that. Okay, and I'm going with this thing, and later you can tweak your design according to your need. I think you know how to align this thing. You can take the size variable and check the size, and based on that size you can have an alignment. Okay, and now let's build the bottom section of this thing. Okay, and for tablet, mobile, and the large screen. Okay, inside your large screen you can have that effect here. And come here, you are in a mobile, you'll get that effect. I think this effect won't get if you are if you run this as an app, I think. Okay, and you can adjust this a size of this thing. This is a fixed size, that's what it looks like this. Okay, and you can have that size based on the screen width. Okay, I think you got the point. Now you want to build that bottom section. That means this thing, this area. Let's do that. And these are actually four components. All these are same. Okay. Okay, now let's build this thing and take a look at this thing. You have a count and a text, a count and a text. This thing, this is what we need. So you can create a class here inside your inside your widgets folder. Create a class here, and this thing is called count container underscore widget. Okay, and the class name is import the material first, material, and you have a stateless class. You can have count widget or something like that. Then I need this to return a row. Okay, and you need a children. Put a semicolon here. You need children, and inside that you can have a text that is let me hard code this thing, and I need a plus here. Okay, then you can define a style for this thing. Style is text style, and this should be color is white. And what are the other styles? You need the font family as Poppins, and put a comma. Then the font weight is actually W600. Then you can have the font size. Font size is actually size dot width star. You can give a size. I think I need this size, and we haven't fetched the size. Okay, so you can pass a size, and you can pass the size from here, and I need to pass all other things. And let me build all that widgets first, and let's fix that error later. I need a sized box here, and a fixed width. Okay, I need a text again, text, and you can change text later. Now I can hard code its projects, and you can have a slash in here, completed. And style is actually, and you can copy some style, and simply style is actually a text style, color is white, and font family is Poppins, and you can have Poppins here. Okay, now I have to pass the style size first, so you can have final size. Okay, and this is of type size. Okay, final size, then pass that here, this dot size. Okay, and make this required, req. Okay, and you don't have any errors. Now come to your desktop layout, and you can call that here. You need to call that. How can I call that? And come to your desktop layout, and after this let me create a container. Okay, and where do you want this thing? And you want this thing and after this first container, then put a comma here. I think that is the location. Okay, now I need a container here, a container, and inside that container you can have a child that is a row, then children, and you can give margin to this container, and margin is actually edge inset dot symmetric horizontal, that is size dot width star 0.05. And the first thing is count widget. Okay, you have to pass this thing, and I need this 1 3 2 3. Okay, if you want more you can have that, And let me save this and take a look at what will be the result. Okay, this is what we got. And we need spacings, so for spacing you can have main axis alignment, space between. Okay, save this. Now you got all the values like this, and I need to customize this thing. And for that I can have what, go to your, you have actually two text, one and two. Okay, so you need to pass that. So final string text1 text1, and final string text2, and comma this dot text2, this dot text1. Okay, and you can make this required because we need that. Without that we don't have to call that class. Okay, come here, and you have an error here because you need to pass text1. Text1 is what, we need to have text1. And take a look at the picture. First 14 years of experience, so you can have a 14 here. And text2 is years of experience. Actually I think you need to have three things: years of, and let's define one more variable, and that is text3, because we have a slash in there. So required this dot text3, and this is required. Okay, so this is actually dollar text1, and this is actually dollar text2, and this is dollar text3. Okay, now you can pass that values from here, from your desktop layout. You have something like this, and the text trees, sorry, text tree, that is experience. And let me copy this thing, all these things, and paste it here. Put a comma, paste it here, and comma, paste it here, also paste it here, and save this. And take a look at the output. You got all the values. You can change the values, and I need this to be 50 plus, and this is projects, type of projects completed, and this is 1.5k happy customers. Happy customers, and you got 1 million awesome reviews. Save this. Now you got something like this. So we have completed that section here. You have the hero section, then you have your bottom section, and when you come to your mobile and tablet, you don't have this view because we haven't done that. So inside your mobile view, you can make this thing also. And come to your tablet layout. Okay, after this thing, and no, this is a tablet layout, this is the tablet layout. Okay, that is the class, and this is the tablet layout. You have a row, and after this thing you can call your container. The child should be a column. Okay, inside that you can have your widgets like this. Where do I copy that? and this is a container, and now it, let me copy this thing, entire thing from here, and I need to paste that here, paste it here, and import this class and refresh this thing. Let's take a look at what how it looks. Okay, now you got something like this. Because this is a column and this is a row, I need this to be a column, and now you got something like this. And I need the main axis alignment, space between, cross axis alignment, center, and save this. mm, I still have that problem here. It's a column, main axis alignment, space between, cross axis alignment, and it is because we haven't given a width here, that is size dot width, and save this. Now you got, I no, still you have that problem. And why it is like that? Because inside this widget we have a row, and this is main axis alignment, center, cross axis alignment, center. Now I think you got something like this, and this is not at all attractive in your UI. Okay, and let me reduce the size, and this is how it looks inside your layout. Okay, and we need some more tweaks here, and actually inside your tablet layout we need a sized box here, sized box with a height of 20. Okay, put a comma here and save this. Now you have a gap here, and I need this to be, and this to be inside a card widget. It's just trying card widget, and that should be a bigger card. I think this is the card, and that is not beautiful. Okay, and let's have some beautification. I need a width here, and let me copy some width from somewhere, paste it here, and here also, and here also, and save this. And you got a small gap. Okay, and if you reduce the size, and you are in mobile right now, you can't see this because we haven't added that in your mobile. And let me copy the entire row, and inside the mobile layout, and come to the top after this thing, you can add this, and you need to import this also, and put a sized box between these things. And now you are inside your mobile view. Now you can see you got that here also. Okay, and this is how it looks in your mobile or tablet. Okay, and I think you need to make some more tweaks here to make it beautiful. And this should be, I think this is actually height, and I forgot it as width. And this is what happens when you copy something from your previous written code. Okay, now you got small gap, and I think you need to make this change inside your tablet. Remove, replace all these things. Okay, you can make more space here because we have a lot of space. Copy, then come here, paste it, save this. Okay, I think now it is okay. And if you want to make this bit more beautiful, let me try something with a divider. Okay, and let me copy this and paste it here, and divider, and put a comma here. I need a color first, and this is app colors dot, what is the background color right now? Okay, I need a white color, and I think you have this color. And I need a indent, that is size dot width star 0.05, and I need an end indent. Copy this, paste it here, and save this. Let's take a look at how it works. Now you got a line here, that is okay. And let me copy this thing from here, and no, I think I need this divider from here, and after this I have this, and then I need to paste this here and copy this, paste it here. Actually we need to paste these things here, and after this I need a divider, and save this. Now you can see you have dividers. Okay, and this thing is more beautiful than the previous one. Let's take another color, and I can select app colors dot this dark color ebony, save this. And no, that is not beautiful, and white is beautiful. Okay, save this, and now you got your design. And this thing is in mobile, and if you want you can make this in tablet also. Copy this thing and go to your tablet and replace this widget. Okay, and app colors, save this. Now you are inside your tablet. Now you can see you got that underline. Okay, that divider, and that divider is adjusting according to the height. Okay, and okay, so that's it for this video. And let me make one more change, and no, that I'll change that in the next video, because this should be this video is already a bit more lengthier. So I'm winding up this video here, and try this on your computer, and when you are ready, and after finishing this, please comment, then I'll upload the next video. Okay, I think that's okay, and I need comments from you, and if you have any doubts or suggestions or anything, you can comment. And if you don't like the video, do that in the comments. Okay, and if you have any suggestions for improvement, do that, write it in your it as a comment, then I'll then only I can I can improve myself. Okay, I need your comment, support, like, share, everything, so to move forward. So actually I'm uploading a lot of videos, but people are not engaging it as I'm expecting. So I think, I don't know what is the reason, and few people are regularly watching, and thank you for that. And uh, thank you for your awesome support you are giving. It's already 1 year since I am published my first video. So thank you for watching. I'll come up with the next part of this video, and before that you have to complete this thing. I'll upload this in GitHub, and I'll share the link for you to get started. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll upload the next video once you finish this section, and and write your status in the comment. Okay, okay, bye.